Assalamualaikum and greetings to our lecturer Dr. Hidayah and our fellow viewer. Here, our group will be presenting a topic about maltodextrin, which is a synthetic carbohydrate. Our group consists of 5 members that will walk us through on topic of maltodextrin. So, the 5 main topic will be present, which is background of maltodextrin, the synthesis, reaction and procedure of maltodextrin, physical and chemical properties, application in industry, and lastly, health implication.
So, what is maltodextrin? Maltodextrin is a polysaccharide that composed of a cluster of sugar molecules that are bounded together by the process of hydrolysis. Maltodextrin is a white, powdery, and flavorless starch that is made from rice, corn, potatoes, or wheat. Furthermore, maltodextrin is a sugar substitute with a much higher glycemic index. Food with higher index will likely can be digested and absorbed into bloodstream quickly that cause the increasing of blood sugar levels. These white powder are commonly found in processed and packaged food as it can preserve the flavor of processed food. Next, I will explain about the maltodextrin structure. Maltodextrin are made up of the glucose units. The glucose units are primarily linked by alpha 1 or alpha 4 of glycosidic bond. Maltodextrin typically consists of chains ranging from 3 to 17 glucose unit long. Maltodextrin are classified by its dextrose equivalent values. The DE value ranges from 3 to 20. Next, I will pass to the next presenter.
Maltodextrin is synthesized through a process called hydrolysis of starch. The primary step involves breaking down starch typically derived from corn, wheat, or rice into a shorter chain of glycomolecules. This is achieved by applying heat and using acids or enzymes to cleave the long starch polysaccharide chains. In enzyme hydrolysis, starch is first gelatinized by heating it with water to break its crystalline structure and make the starch molecule accessible to enzyme. Alpha amylase is then added to the gelatinized starch where it cleaves the internal alpha 1,4 glycosidic bond, producing dextrin that is a shorter chain of glycose unit. Before further reductions in the degree polymerization is required, glycoamylase is introduced to hydrolyze the dextrin into glucose and maltose. The reaction is carefully controlled to stop at dP of 320, which is characteristic of maltodextrin.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Usman Nur Atira Shakira binti Tanreng and I will talk about the physical and chemical properties of maltodextrin. Physical properties of maltodextrin. The first one is maltodextrin appears as white, free-flowing powder or granule and it is odorless. Maltodextrin dissolves easily in water and forms transparent solutions at different concentrations. Depends on the dextrose equivalent or DE, which means measure of the amount of reducing sugars present in a sugar product. Higher DE values result in greater solubility. It is also slightly soluble to insoluble in anhydrous alcohol. The melting point of maltodextrin is approximately 240 degrees Celsius. For the hygroscopicity, maltodextrin is hygroscopic, meaning it has the ability to absorb moisture from the air. Greater hygroscopicity of maltodextrin is exhibited by maltodextrins with higher DE values. Next is viscosity. Maltodextrin's solutions viscosity varies according to their DE. Those with lower DE tend to be more viscous or sticky and can resemble starch. The next one is the chemical properties of maltodextrin. The chemical formula of maltodextrin is C6NH10N plus 2 or 5N plus 1. The range of approximate molecular weight of maltodextrin will be 342.3 gram per mole. Maltodextrin consists of D-glucose units linked primarily by alpha 1 to 4 glycosidic bonds. Low DE maltodextrins contain longer chains of glucose molecules, while high DE maltodextrins have shorter glucose chains. Maltodextrins are classified based on their DE value, which range from 3 to 20. A lower DE indicates longer polymer chains, while a higher DE corresponds to shorter chains, resulting in increased sweetness and solubility.
Assalamualaikum and greetings. My name is Nurul Atika. So now for my part is application of Maltodextrin. So the first application of Maltodextrin is in food industry. As you can see there, the chemo mayo sauce. In the ingredient, it shows the presence of Maltodextrin. It functions in avoiding the separation of ingredient and help to enhance the product consistency. Another uses of Maltodextrin is in personal care industry. Here we have moisturizer from Icon that use Maltodextrin to retain moisture in our skin. And lastly is the uses of Maltodextrin in pharmaceutical industry. Here we have food supplement from Nestle. So here Maltodextrin used to give quick source of energy and act as meal replacement to lose weight.
My name is Siti Ajaruddin Aminar and I will be presenting about potential health risks of maltodextrin. First of all, diabetes. The glycemic index (GI) in maltodextrin is higher than in table sugar. This means that the powder can cause a spike in your blood sugar shortly after eating foods that have it. A sudden increase in blood glucose in people with insulin resistance or diabetes can be fatal, and the sign you can get is sudden headache, trouble concentrating, and fatigue. A high GI means that food quickly enter the bloodstream and the body quickly absorbs them. This increases the risk of type 2 diabetes. Complex carbohydrates don't pose this danger as the body takes time to absorb them. You also tend to feel fuller for a longer time. There are several types of diabetes medication, but the most common medicine for type 2 diabetes is metformin. Metformin is a pill that reduces the amount of sugar produced by the liver. Next is consuming large amount of maltodextrin can lead to weight gain. It is because maltodextrin is a simple carbohydrate with a high glycemic index, which can cause blood sugar to rise, and it provides you with no nutritional value. Additionally, maltodextrin can increase hunger, which leads you to eat more. Some medication that can help with weight loss is vitamin and topiramate, which is a combination of two drugs that can decrease appetite and cravings. Then, maltodextrin can also cause allergic reaction. If you consume maltodextrin in large amount, this may cause gastrointestinal symptoms. These include gas, gurgling sound, and diarrhea. Study shows that it can cause allergic reaction like cramping and skin irritation. The process of making the powder removes all protein, including gluten, but traces may still be found. This can be dangerous for you if you have gluten intolerance or celiac disease. Antihistamines is one of the type medication that can help with sneezing, itching, a stuffy or runny nose, and watery eyes. Lastly, maltodextrin can affect the balance of gut bacteria, which can lead to increased harmful bacteria that can damage the intestine and increase the risk of inflammatory bowel diseases. It can also reduce mucus production and suppress the growth of probiotics, which are important for the immune system. Medication that can help with gut bacteria include antibiotic, prebiotic, and a pill that contain bacteria from the gut. Antibiotics such as ciprofloxacin that can treat bacterial infection in many different parts of the body. And second is prebiotic, which is a selectively fermented ingredient that can change the composition of the gastrointestinal microbiota.